as we saw yesterday, Pig can be launched in two modes, right? So which resides in your client machine, and from where you can query, right? Let me show you that. Pig can launch in two modes. What are they? Local
mode and MapReduce.
MR mode, MapReduce mode. So in the local mode also we have some more, batch mode and the grunt mode. Grunt mode means shell. This is like just a grunt mode, like a shell mode. Other one is batch mode. What is a batch mode? What is a batch mode? In the batch mode, what we will do, we will write all the commands. We will write all the commands in file, and we will start execute the file. We will start execute the file. The same way in MR mode also, we have local as well as grunt as well as batch. You have as well as grunt comma batch. You have two modes. So I'll be showing you how to launch a local mode and how to launch a MR mode. Okay, let's have a look. So to launch in the local, so whether it's a batch or grunt, we will see that later. Okay, that's a very simple one. So how we have in Hive, we have something like a Hive-F, and we'll give the file name, and Hive-E to execute it. So we will give these commands, right? The same way we have something in Pig as well. Okay. So when it comes to local mode, to launch a pig in the local mode, what we will do, we will just say pig -x local. When we press enter, it will launch in a local mode. To launch in MR mode, it's very simple. You just need to type either pig, or some people try either pig-x MapReduce, or you just type pig, automatically it will go. You just type pig and press enter, it will automatically go into MR mode. Okay, so let's start. We will just load into MR local mode, and we will start doing a small exercise. Then we will go with the data types and we will see more into detail. Is that clear? Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so let me launch. Let me launch my putty. Okay, either you can launch from putty, or you can directly go here and you can launch it. One second, guys, my machine is really slow. I don't know why. Even yesterday also it was giving me a problem.
Ravi, for Pig installation,
Mm-hmm.
I just downloaded and put inside that Hadoop PNB and extracted and set the bash rc file, that path only, that is only, no?
Correct.
It is coming properly, nothing else, right?
Nothing else.
Okay.
You didn't install it?
No, I have installed it. I thought something means some configuration is required or
No.
not. That's why asking.
Okay, you just download, extract, and I'll show you here. I have already installed. Extract like this and set the class path. You don't have anything to configure also here. you don't have anything to configure also. Okay, if you want to configure any log properties, you can logz properties you can configure, but it's not required. Okay, nothing else. Okay, so let's go ahead and check what are the services are running. All services are running. So now I'm going to, if I want to launch an MR mode, just pick and press enter. So that will go into MR mode. So that will go into MR mode. So anyway, I'm not going to launch into MR mode. We will execute in a normal mode only, local mode. So we launch in the local mode. Then we will see some of the small examples. Then we will discuss. Okay, this is MR mode. So it is expecting all your, what are the input you are going to give to your pig here. It is expecting connecting to Hadoop file system, where it is the, this is the Hadoop file system. It is connected to your Hadoop file system. Now what it is doing, whatever the input you are giving, it is expecting into MR mode. Okay, now let me exit from here. Let me exit from there. So I'm going to show you a simple example. Before that, let me explain you something. So your pig Latin script uses the statements work in the I can say relations. I can say it work with a relation. What is a relation? We have discussed something yesterday. What is a relation, guys? A pig relation is a bag of or collection of tuples. What is a relation? What is a relation? A relation is a bag of, or a relation is a bag, you can say it's a bag, or you can say, instead of saying bag, you can say collection of tuples. Then what is a tuple? Let me write here. So your pig Latin script statements will work on relations. This will work on relations. What is a relation? So relation is, it is a bag, you can say it is a bag, or collection of tuples. What is a tuple? Tuple is nothing but, where is the cursor, man? Yeah, tuple is nothing but 1 comma 2. This is the tuple. 1 comma 2 comma 3. This is three-dimension tuple. This is a three-dimension tuple. That is a tuple. So you can say tuple is an ordered set of elements or fields. A tuple is a ordered set of elements or fields. You can say this. So if you say relation is a table, if you say relation is a table, you can say relation is a table. Okay, in other languages we have a tables. So here your relation is one table. The relation represents a table. So in that relation, you will be, relation is nothing but a collection of tuple. Each tuple you can call as a record. Each tuple you can call as a record. Each tuple you can call as a record, and each field is a column value. You can say each field is a column value. And this field, what is a field? What is a field? A piece of data. A field is a piece of data. Understand, guys? So whatever tuple you are whatever the relation you are telling here, that is nothing but a table in relational RDBMS, normal database, or you can say Hive. Understand? So let's see a simple example. So first we will load a simple example. We'll see. Then we will discuss. Then we will discuss some of the uh, data types and all. So I'm going to show you a simple example where I have something like uh, let's take weather report. Okay, 1901. 27, 1905, 50, 1902, 48, 1901, again 25. So like that I have a data. In this data I want to find a maximum of temperature. I want to find maximum of temperature. How we will find the maximum temperature? How we will find maximum temperature normally? Tell me guys, how we will find?
We'll do group by and then maximum will.
Very good. So the same way we will do here. For each year, what is the maximum? So for each year, what is the maximum we are going to find? So first that we have to prepare some data. 1901 tab, let's say 24. 1904, say 34. 1905, 35. 1901, you can say 30. 1901, you can say 40. 1902, you can say 25. And 1902, you can say another 20. 1903, you can say 15. 1901, you can say 40. Already there, say 45. So now we are going to find some maximum temperature year wise. Maximum temperature year wise. Year and temperature. Year and temperature. So let's look at guys here. So let's start pig-x local. Pig-x local. Okay, it is created. Now I recommend you to write every command in a text file. So don't write directly into the control in that. Okay, so temperature. I'm taking data, temp data, or as I can say temp data, temperature data, and here we have something called load. Like how you have an high load data, you have right the same way here something called load. In this you need to specify the path. SR local pig data slash year temperature dot txt. I'm going to execute this command. Let's see.
Sir, USR is
Spelling is wrong.
USSR.
Actually, I don't know why this some see here. Hmm. See, it is hanging here. I don't know why it is hanging. I don't know it's hanging. Load. I'm just loading this data into this semicolon. It should be end with a semicolon. So end with a semicolon. As I said before, your pig uses two type of schema. One is automatic schema, other one is manual schema. We discussed about it, right? What is a schema? Schema is nothing but what is a column, what is the type of the column, right? What is a delimiter, what is a, if it's a partitions, what is a partition? That's the schema information, right? Table name, column names and all, right? Here I didn't specify any schema, so what it will do, it will by default it will take its own schema, correct? Dump temp data. So it is dumping the data. It is not launching any map to jobs. It is not launching any map to jobs. Look at guys here. What are the data I have given? It is loaded. It is loaded in the form of tuples. Tuple. Each one is one tuple. Each record is one tuple. Each field you can say one column. Each field you can say one column. Okay. Each field what you can say one column. Right. Let's see now. I'm going to group by each year. I'm going to group by each year. Group year. Okay, let me write into the text file. Group year.
Here Ravi, this temp data or group here, this acts like variable kind or
Yes.
table, so it is.
You can say they are relations. You can say they are relations.
Okay, relations, okay.
Group.
So relations contains tuples.
Correct. One relation contains tuples.
And bag?
Bag and relation both are same. A relation and bag are same. Both are same. You can call either bag or you can call either relation. Bag is nothing but a collection
Okay.
of tuples. A relation is nothing but a collection of tuples.
Okay.
Okay. So this data I want to group by year. So what is my year? Did I specify any column name here? I didn't specify any column name. If I didn't specify any column name, what will happen? My system will create one relation. My system. 1 second, guys. I'll just take some water. My system will pig will create. My pig will create some automatic schema. So that is what it is. By default, the data type is a char array. By default, the data type will be char array. Sorry, byte array, and the column names are like 01, $01, $02. It means first position, second position. So we will be seeing that. Group year. Okay, let me write. I'm writing here. No? Group year. Group your temp data, your relation by you want to group by what? First position, year, $0, $0. No, why it is executing this command only?
In Hive Ravi, how it was means here we are grouping means first column is $1, $0, $1 like that.
Hmm.
Means so Hive how it was like
So
means
how
first
high
column.
in Hive how we did the no, in Hive how we did the grouping?
No, grouping we can do like SQL query, but in SQL that we can group first column as means group by 1, 2 like that means first column 1, second 2 like that it will
Hmm.
proceed. So means here you are telling $0.
So
So Hive if we say like.
In a Hive, you have to specify the which is the column name and all, right? Otherwise, it will not take how it will take the column names in the Hive by default.
Because I'm trying with group by one, it was not working.
Where?
Means in Hive, group by one means in SQL it will group by accordingly first column.
That's what in the Hive is not like your SQL, right? Hive is like more into data warehouse system on top of HDFS. It is like what are the columns you have specified? What are the columns you specified? It will take those columns. If you didn't specify any columns, what will happen? It cannot take the data, right? It cannot
But
it can, uh,
but here we can specify the column name as well as $0, $1 like that.
yes, yes.
How it is. Okay.
Here we can specify both. Here we can specify both. Now I doubt it is taking more time. Let me close this. See here, it has been grouped by year. 1901, 1901, 45 came, 40 came, 30 came, 24 came, right? At the same time, 1902, 1903, 1904, 1905. So now we need to find the maximum value. How will you find the maximum value now? Okay, you need to traverse through each tuple like by using for each command, and you need to go inside that, and you have to say max of this. But can we find a max on this? Can you guys tell me whether I can I make a max or can I find the maximum temperature in this case? I cannot find. Why? Because by default I have loaded the with a system schema, automatic schema. Automatic schema means what? Automatic schema means what? The data type is byte array by default. If it is by default byte array, can I find any aggregate functions on these things? I cannot execute by aggregate function on this, right? So we'll talk about that later. Let's see. Our intention is to see the data types. Let's see our data types. I think it's not it. Solve that problem. I'll restart my machine. Okay. So here the hive, as similar as your hive, your pig also has some data types. Pig also has some data types. What are they? The data types are, there are two type of data types here, as similar as your hive, like a primitive data types and a complex data types. Here also same. So these data types we can call as a scalar data types or primitive data types. What are they? What are they? So their data types are like int, float, double, int, float, double, long, char array, you can say byte array, you can say byte array, you have datetime, you have a datetime. Okay, other one is complex data types. Complex data types. You can say complex data types. In this, as we saw, tuple. Tuple is one data type. It is hanged. Tuple is one data type. And I have something called map is one data type. And I have something called bag is one data type. Okay, as I said, tuple will represent with the square brackets. sorry, parenthesis. The map will represent with the square brackets, and the bag will represent with the curly braces. Okay, so if you write anything in the tuple, that will take it as one tuple, like a pair. Map the key values. Map a key value collection, you can say. And bag is a collection of tuples. Bag is a collection of tuples, right? So in this key value pairs, are how the key value pairs will be separated. By default, the key value pairs are separated by hash. The key values will be separated by hash. Able to follow data types? Understand, guys? Okay.
Yes, sir.
We have seen
Yes.
tuple already. We have seen bag already. Bag is nothing but a collection of tuple. So how data looks for the map? The data looks for the map such a way that, let's assume that I have something like PF 500, and I have something like EPF like this. It will be like this. Okay, so this is how the data types looks. So let's create the same table with the specified data types with the manual schema. Guys, today let's little bear with me. My system, I don't know why it is acting very badly. Go here. See this one. I don't know what's happening with this. I will restart it. Okay, temperature data. Okay, temperature data. Let me take a say a small letters only. Temp data, guys, very careful while giving the equal. Okay, you should not be no, if you didn't give a space in between like this, if you give like this, it will not work. If you give like this, it will not work. If you give like this, it will not work. You should have a space. It cannot able to recognize if you don't have a space. Big data slash year temp dot txt. So here I'm going to specify my own schema. I'm going to specify my own schema using. So before I have written without schema, without manual schema, right? Without manual schema. Now I'm going to write a with manual schema. With manual schema. So I'm going to use by default pig storage. I'm going to use the default storage, which is the pig storage. So in the pig storage, I have to specify what is my delimiter. What is my delimiter? If you didn't specify it, by default it will take it as a /t only. If you remember, if my data is tab separated, so here I didn't give any delimiter, but by default it is taken /t is the default delimiter. Then what is the default delimiter in Hive? What is the default delimiter in Hive?
Control A.
Control A character. Very good. So by default delimiter in Hive is Control A character. But when it comes to here, /t. tab, so don't get confused. Okay, so I'm going to specify now. First one is year into type. Second one is temperature. So this is what type? So it can be double. So let's say double. It's a double data type. So like a 24 dot, like that it may come, right? So in this, after loading it, so what we are doing, we are grouping. So you can take the same command, you can paste it. I think I already copied. So here you instead of specifying $0 or something, you can specify year. You can specify year. After grouping, what we need to do? After grouping, what we need to do?
Max we have to find.
We have to find the max, right? So max temp equal to, so every time please careful while equal symbol. Okay, you should have a gap for each tuple. Why I'm taking for each? Because you have seen the result here. The result is such a way that, see here, tuple wise. So I need the year wise, right? I need the temperature year wise. So I need to do for each tuple I need to traverse, right? So let's go with for each tuple. So how will say for each tuple? Group here. For each group here, inside the for each group here, you generate the generate is the keyword. Okay, you generate group of you generate group comma, I mean we have to generate the output as a group, right? Group comma maximum of temp data dot temp data temp. We need to find the maximum temp only, no? Right? Let's see. Okay, very first time it will not show whether it's uploaded properly or not. If it is any syntax error there, it will show you that. To check that whether it is loaded properly or not, dump command. Dump is like just bringing the output and displaying in the console. So because we have taken a double, see here the data type, it's clearly showing, right? So next command is group by this and check dump whether it's grouped properly or not. Properly grouped or not, you check. Grouped. Okay, now after grouping, what we are going to check? Maximum. Let's check. First you type in terminal, guys, then first you type in the notepad, so that will help you to, okay, some syntax error here, could not resolve max. Okay, the case sensitive, that's a function, right? That's aggregate function, it's the case sensitive. Now look at dump max temp. Look at, guys, here 1901, 45 is the maximum temperature. Check whether it's correct or not. 1901, what is the maximum, guys? 24, 30, 40, 45 only, correct? Maximum is 45 in the 1901 year, the year 1901. The next year 2, 1902 year. What is the maximum temperature? 1902, 25 and 20. It means 25 only. So rest of things are single records. We mean what are the data we entered the same. Clear guys? How we did?
Yes,
Devashish?
Ravi. Yes, Ravi.
Yeah. So
Ravi, if we want to find the maximum here after that, the final result, if I want to get the maximum, once again one more maximum I can add, right?
you want to find on the
I can
whole bag.
whole. Huh? After this, I can put one more. I can generate one more maximum, right?
No, you want to
No,
generate
here I am telling
you want to generate year wise. You want to generate a whole maximum.
the whole maximum at a time I can do. No, means whole maximum one shot it will come.
Okay.
No, what I am telling here after the final result. No, here you generated maximum
Hmm.
on the same data.
Hmm.
If I want to generate the maximum of the final result, then it will come, right?
You can do that.
Once again, one more. Okay.
Okay.
One more relation I can define.
Yeah.
Then
Yes.
okay.
Clear? Any doubt? So now we are going to see. Do you guys remember we have did some grep commands, grep and sed commands? Do you guys remember? Do you guys remember we have did some grep and sed commands in MapReduce? If you guys remember, what is a grep? What is a sed? What is it?
Grep is searching for a particular word.
Very good. Sed is
And I'm not
hmm. Sed is you find and replace. Okay, so tomorrow onwards I'll be writing all the data into this file. So whatever the programs we are going to do, I'm going to put into this file. And also I have already set up programs. Okay, where we can execute them. So where we can execute them by default. Where are they? Where I have something called pig. I have something called pig dot apple dot pig grep pig, and there are some data. Some of the movie data I have did some exercises, and some multi delimiter I have did some exercises. Okay, pig UDFs, there are some UDFs I have done. So we will be doing all these programs. Okay, we'll be seeing all these programs. I have done some sample programs. We'll be doing word count program as well. Okay, so like this, this is let me go up. Okay, so let me, before we end up today, let me show you two more thing. So describe what is that, group year or year group?
That spelling is wrong, Ravi. Describe.
See here, as soon as I described, it is showing that it's a group. It's a group which is integer your year, and that is a temp data. In the temp data, year int and your that. So what is the last result we have seen? Temp max, right? Let's look at. No. So what was the variable? We have used last variable. Max temp only, no? Max temp. Okay. Max temp. You use describe here and see. It will describe your group name and what is the temperature. Year and temperature. Year and temperature. The same you do illustrate. illustrate max temp. It will display the complete plan. It will display the complete plan. So when you have loaded the data, and after that what you have done, look at here, it's showing the complete plan. So you have loaded some data, and after that you have done some group, then you found the max. So it will show complete your logical and physical plan of the execution. It will show complete DAG. It will show complete a DAG. Clear? Understand, guys?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so with this okay, I'm going to show you one more example. So after that I'll give some set of exercises. You take some exercises and you guys try it. So those are really simple, really simple. You can execute them. Okay, so let me go here. I'm going to write a program for search. I'm going to write a program for search. Okay, the program which I'm going to write is for just for search. Input log equals load. So I need to find the data. I think our data will be local big data. I find something called word count or something is there. I don't have any data here. I'm just opening this document for to collect some dump data, nothing else. Okay. I don't know, this machine is behaving very wildly today. It's very badly it's behaving. Okay. I'm going to save this sample text dot txt. I'm going to load it into same location. I don't want to do it in multiple locations. I want to do it in same location. Our US are local only, otherwise we will for local. There is something called pig data. Okay, some sample text. Save it. Now I'm in this document. I'm going to find, is there a spark word? Is there any spark word? I'm going to find, is there any spark word in this? So for that, what I need to do? First I need to load the data. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
See this? Why someone is hacked my machine or what? Local pig data sample text dot txt. I'm loading this. I don't want to specify any comma delimiter and all this because it's simple text. I can keep everything in a single column, right? So I'm going to keep it in a single column, which is $0. Okay, now after that I need to find matching, right? Matched cases like if condition, how we did, if it is exist, like that I need to do, right? So what I will do, I need to filter out. I'm going to show you one more keyword or one more function which is called filter out. matched equal to, first what we need to do, we need to filter by what? Filter your $0 complete records. You need to filter in input log. Filter your input log by, if you have a column names, you can specify the column names. Because I don't have a column names, what I'm saying, $0, right? So matches, if it is matches with any what are the word I'm going to give now, if it match with that, if it is match with the door, you just bring it. Matches here, I'm going to say, if this is matched, one second, if it is matched, I think someone is joined, I thought. Okay, if it is matched with word spark word, with a spark word, come on here, spark word, if it is matched with the spark word, you just print that. I mean, just bring and print. Then you can just say dump matched. Dump matched. I'm going to execute all these three commands. Let's look at, guys. So I'm executing all three commands at a time. So you can have anyway, I have already given semicolon, so it will work. Some error. Where is the error? Matches. So problem with the matches. Filter input log by $0 matchs matches. No, is it matches is a capital letters? Let's see. That's a problem. It's either case into matches this one. Okay, you can check the log. It is telling that in the Hadoop one home 9948. Let's go ahead and check the home. So 9948. Let's come down. This is the log file. Let's look at what is the problem. That's the default location. That's the reason it's coming. So in your case, you can change your location. Unable to find operator for alias matched. Then it is a problem with our this one. We missed the name here. MATCHD. This was the problem. So you dump it. You dump with this. It's clearly saying that it was not able to find the match. We didn't observe that. Okay, MACHED. So we have taken before the wrong name. I mean, we have taken MCHED, but we are trying with MATCHED. So that's the reason. So go here. See here. In this line, it is found the match, the spark. So only one line. This guide shows only one line. Let's search for this guide. Case sensitive. It find only one. It's find only one. Everywhere it is capital S, capital spark. Everywhere is a capital Spark. See here, now it found so many places. Now it found so many places. Okay. Yeah, the rest of the functions we'll see in the next classes. Okay. That's it for today. So you guys can take some, searching and word count. You can also find the word count. So you can also do group by, maximum, min, count, sum. So those commands you guys can execute. Please try with them. Anyway, we'll be covering them as part of our regular class. Okay. Yeah. So that's it for today. Thank you guys. Thanks for your time. Have a great day.